might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good...
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, bro, 80. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want do.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That green 80, 190. You get rock me. You get rock me.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Ready! Block 11! Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Team 6, team 6, look!
On third down, Rivers got a man, it's complete, Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Six 0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. This is Gordon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Second 90, round 80.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Gordon on first down. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Load it, load it.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They will run with Grant.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Grant.
Set. I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Watch tight end. Go. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. Shit. Drop. Shit. Check. Slam. Hey. Check. Crunch.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Wilson's got it complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Secondary 90, turn 80. It's 59, Mike the 59. I got you.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 36, Rivers on the screen. This is Eckler. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson now, throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twist. Watch twist.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson throwing on 4th down. And he's got it to Hearns. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down now. It's Grant, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
That's the way. Motion. 58, boys, 58, boys.
Now Jackson. And it's caught by Parker. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. They go back to Grant. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Wait, 89!
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They run it here with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Jackson on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm coming after you. Go.
Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put two men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Switch. Let it go.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Corey Grant taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Chargers take over
Let's
first
go.
and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Touchdown, defense.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
180, round 80. Not here. Check safety.
On second down, it's Gordon. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
Check out, hot, bang, bang, check 31, check 31, check 99,
On first down, Grant. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Grant. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
From the 38, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
When you can count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game, and we're in the second half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon the passing game altogether.
Yeah, maybe you can get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Shift! Watch the shift!
6 guys! Check 6 guys!
Shift! Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Go, 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 go!
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here we go!
The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle by Derwin James. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and
3.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jerry Tillery in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 4th down, Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 34. A toss play, Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch 89.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. Escapes the defender. And another tackle broken. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the 46-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon, and he'll be taken down at the 26. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Ready. Block 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Round. Greatstone travel.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.